Ah! Right away. Well, 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 well. Hallo, ihr Lieben. Und willkommen auf den PoorDeadMan Show. Hello, and how are you? Oh, my lovelies, how I have missed you so. Did you miss me? Well, did you? Of course you did. Of course you did. Guten Abend, Freunden. I like Guten. Guten is a good way to do that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have missed you so, and I know that you missed me because you came in here with your big head and you hit me with the raid right away, Mr. Survive with KZ. You handsome devil, you. What were you thinking? Thank you so much. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today, murder is on the menu, and Project Zomboid is the name of the game. We will be playing Project Zomboid. We're going to test and see if my Juliana save will work. It gave me a really interesting error when I tried to play it. So we will see if indeed it works. If it doesn't, I've already got something else lined up, which I actually would prefer anyway because now all the mods work for my version of B42. So I would kind of prefer that anyway. Hold on. What am I doing? Oh, I've got a dent in my forehead, ladies and gentlemen. My brow ridge is really defined today. I look extra angry, huh? Ugh, so angry. Ugh, I'm pissed off. Ugh. Ugh. What's up, everyone? Hello. Good to see you. Welcome to my trusted lieutenants, Mr. Trundle. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Survive with KZ. I was watching you this morning. You were having a lot of fun with your zomboiding. And we're going to play some Zomboid today myself. Yeah, I need to practice a lot. I don't want to die in the first 10 seconds of the next season, you know, of DDH. I need to make sure that my chops are appropriately chopped. If you catch my drift. I need to really make sure that I'm solid on this because I hadn't played for a long time when we did season 1, and I got, well, let's just say it didn't work right. Okay, for season 1, and right away in season 1, I got a laceration to the neck. I got a laceration to the arm. I kept getting PvP'd on accident and stuff. Actually, that's kind of a meme, is that Rex and Nathan both took so many shots and yet lived. You know, well, until they didn't. Or did. It's not clear in the case of one of them. And we'll see how the final edit goes for season 2. We'll see. You can always change up the story in post. That's the beauty of it all. Thank you to our YouTube members. Last night I put out the visualizers for the 3 songs that we listened to by Cornbread. I'm still working on the final 6 songs, and those visualizers will go out as well to all of you. The album that Cornbread made in 1992 is called Purebred. So I'm very excited to work on that and give some additional definition to the character. You know, it's a promo for you, but then it's also a promo for me. It helps me conceptualize him. It helps me understand him as a character. And yeah, I just really love working on that stuff. So, just as a reminder, because I know this is a surprise to some of you, I no longer do my live show for 7 to 8 hours. I stopped doing that. Diminishing returns. Really, everybody goes to bed after the 4-hour mark anyway. So, I no longer do the live show for 7 to 8 hours. I only do the 4 hours now. So my live shows are still every day, but they are shorter by about 3 to 4 hours. And I spend the rest of the time just working behind the scenes, just getting everything nice and published everywhere and handling any behind the scenes stuff that I need to do and stuff like that, and potentially finding other more gainful employment. I know I have been perpetually unemployed now for 8 years. Self-employed, I guess, but I think those times are coming to an end. So you may see less of me over the next year. I'll know more after this month, maybe. We'll see. But that's not the focus of today. The focus of today is playing... Oh, Hearth and Harmony, hello! Welcome to you and yours. Hello, everyone. Hello. How was your stream? Your co-working stream? Was it going as well as you thought it would go? Did you have a great time? Did you get a lot of work done? Hello. Oh, does she still have those emotes? They don't show for me. My thing is broke. There we go. That's the one. Now they have a new name. Welcome, Vertigress. Welcome, Hearth and Harmony. Hello. Welcome, KZ and all of your friends. Hello. Well, we're going to get right into the gameplay today. I see no reason to delay it. We're going to have a good time. And we're going to focus on the positive. We're going to not get bit. What do you think about that? Not getting bit. Okay, so I have an interesting bug for Juliana. When I go to load Juliana's save, well, first off, half these mods don't work now. Half these mods no longer work, which is probably part of why it wasn't working properly. I can't tell how much of your music video is a joke. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's kind of my style. Yeah. It's me, not you. My favorites are broken. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Don't die, dead man. I think the Juliana run is over because, see, half these mods no longer work. The Project Cook mod, all those mods don't work anymore. At least for that version. But we're going to try. We're going to load her up. And we're going to try. But look at this error I get when I try it. It says, saves created before Unstable 42.13 are no longer compatible. Conversion process might break elements of your game. Please back up your save before continuing. Convert save. So, what we'll do is we will risk it for the biscuit and convert it. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see what happens. Oh, it's convert save again. Yeah, do it again. He didn't like that. What's up, Galahad? Good to see you, baby boy. Hello, Clarice. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Some knives can do a jaw stab that instantly kills zombies. But beware. Well, some of these are a little bit long for me to read dramatically. I can't be reading these dramatically. We're currently having a debate on the plot team for season 3. Everyone but me loves mods, so we've got like 500 mods on there. Not really 500, like 60 something. And I've been trying to tell us since season 1 I want less mods, and we'll have less mods, and then we'll slowly more mods get added, and then I'm like, nah, get rid of the mods, and then we do this, and we go back and forth, and so now I'm trying to tell the boys I just want quality of life mods. I understand that there's some mods that aren't quality of life, like what is it, guys? What's the one that? Hey, thank you for the bats. Appreciate you. Thanks for the bats, baby boy. Do the mods help the storytellers lead the story better? So for the most part, we want quality of life mods. Those are mods that, remove certain bugs or make certain things happen that we think should be happening. Like, for instance, normally in Zomboid, you can't put a flashlight on your belt. And so that means that every time you want to use a flashlight, you got to go all the way into your inventory to grab it and equip it, and there's no hotkey for it, basically. Well, there is. You can hit F, but sometimes your guy will pull out a lighter instead of his flashlight or whatever. So we have certain mods that add, quality of life stuff, which is great. And we have some mods that add stuff like the music that we'd had, which I think really added a lot to season 2, as an example. Season 1, I didn't think the music was very good. I thought the music was bad. But that same mod also adds, yes, bowel movements and such, which I think is actually good, because it keeps people out of the normal Zomboid loop. One of our goals when we write the plot line for the season is how do we keep people away from the normal Zomboid gameplay loop? It's not that we don't want the loop to happen, we do, but we don't want the loop to dominate the game, Because if the loop is a present thing that we've got to do, but I also have to go deal with this or take a shit or whatever it is, it means that the music in season 2 really added to it. The music in season 2 really added to it. So I like the music. And the music is not a huge issue in post because we can cut it in such a way where not a lot of it is on there. But during the live show, the music can get the entire VOD taken down, unfortunately. So, yeah, Lifestyles adds the ability to lay on the bed and certain animations, and there's just so much we love. We've debated it to death as a plot team. Like, we love this mod. We can't get rid of it, even though it does add some of the things we don't like, which is some lag and, stuff like that. So, yeah, but we've been debating and, talking, and I'm like, guys, can we please, and there's some mods that Frosty and them also want to get rid of. Frosty apparently doesn't like brutal handiwork anymore. The one where you can chop off an arm, the only cure. He doesn't like those mods now. I'm not sure why he didn't fully explain it. I think it has something to do with animation. That's the game. What the fuck? That's the game. Well, I guess we learned that Juliana can't be, we won't be playing Juliana, sadly, unfortunately. Juliana's, died. But what we can do is start a new game. And what I'm gonna do for that, let's see, hold on. Let's get rid of some of these. You can't park there. Is this the British guy who's always being harassed by people? I get served his videos so often. I get served his videos constantly. And he's like very British, and he's always getting yelled at by parking in certain places. Is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the mod on the game I'm thinking, or the video I'm thinking of? I think Motzi was gonna send me a clip of it or something, but I don't know. I don't remember if he did. Maybe my brain's broke. Okay, you did send it. Okay. Well, these are Jeremiah is definitely done. Jeremiah is definitely done. You can't park there. I can park wherever I want. It's the apocalypse. You know, I was saying yesterday, and I'm going to repeat it now, Pinky and I have been watching that new show, Pluribus. No, I don't have Apple TV. No, I'm not paying for another streaming service. No. Yeah, the internet exists for a reason. Yar har fiddly dee. Anyway, the point is, Pinky and I have been watching this show, and it's a post-apocalyptic show, right? And it's actually really good. It's actually really good. Because they do the apocalypse in a whole different way. Thank you for clipping. That's the game. There we go. Alright, custom sandbox. Oh yeah, you guys want to know my mods. Here they are. Pillows random spawns anywhere but. Authentic Z Light. Fluffy hair, Spongy's open jackets. Yaki's hair salon. Okay. And we're going to do anywhere but Louisville. For our seed, we're going to do, thank you. Thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. Did you actually die, like, in the game? Yeah, I'll do more channel rewards. I'll do more. Now that I'm so previously, I would do the live show every day, you know, for 7 or 8 hours. And I didn't really have any time when that was done to do behind-the-scenes work. Very little. And then on the weekend, my entire weekend would be behind-the-scenes work. I would be working literally like, you know, the whole time doing behind-the-scenes work. And I just miss the boy. I miss my son. I'm missing time with them on my weekends. My weekends aren't weekends. Yeah. So anyway, I was like, all right, for the new year, new me, I'm gonna try something new. I was involved in a big discussion on Twitter, and a bunch of other creators were talking to me, and they talking to each other, and they were saying, you know, what works for you? And I was like, oh, I've always done 7 to 8 hour long shows. I mean, since 2017, I've been doing that. And they were like, well, we only do a couple hours, and then we spend the rest of the time working behind the scenes, making new effects, posting on different, you know, platforms and all this. And they were like, you should try it. And I was like, God damn, that does sound appealing, you know, to be able to do that. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. I mean, I reserve the right to always change my shit up, so. All right, anywhere but Louisville, thank you, come again as the seed. I've already got my presets saved as Apocalypse Plus B42 so that you don't have to watch me go through it. It's the normal stuff that I changed, the starting hour of the game. No zombie respawn. Population peak day is 365 instead of 28. Nothing in the nature or world areas, nothing in the meta area. In the character area, all clothing unlocked. Nothing in the vehicles area, nothing in the livestock area. So pretty simple stuff. All right. Now I would like to play a veteran, but I'm gonna play whatever it gives me. I'm gonna randomize that, but I'm probably not gonna keep the traits that it gives me, just the class. And it made me a carpenter. What a boomer. I'm a keen cook and slow healer. Okay, I actually will accept that. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. We're also going to be short-sighted. And we're going to take cat's eyes because the game is broke. And speed demon. Alright? So we're a carpenter with slow healer, short-sighted, speed demon, cat's eyes, and keen cook. Let's go. I wanted to be a veteran, but you can't always get what you want. I played a woman for my last playthrough, Juliana. May she rest in peace. Oh my god. You know, for a minute I thought he didn't have pigtails. I love the name Reed Haskell. Myron Hurd. I like his hair. It's my cornbread hair. May Nesbitt. Trey Deal, dude. Trey Deal. Maureen Grantham. Lizette Petty. Della Patel. She did not look like a Patel, frankly. I just hung out with some Patels. I can tell you for a fact she did not look like a Patel. Chance Newell. Oh my god. Oh my god. Chance Newell. The carpenter. Chance Newell, the carpenter. What's up, Apex? Good to see you, baby. I think this is it. I think Chance Newell, the carpenter, is the one. And I'm starting with some prescription glasses, which is nice. Can we change my shirt? Chance. A workman's shirt. Shirt workman, shirt ranger, prison guard. A priest shirt. Lumberjack. That's what I've got, is shirt lumberjack. Newell Post. Newell Post? What does Newell Post mean? I've never heard such things. What are you trying to tell me, boy? Is Timmy down the well? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me, boy? Is Timmy down the well? Oh yeah, you were talking about this earlier, by the way. If you're one of my members, you can already see it. I've put the visualizers up for the first 3 songs that I released yesterday for Cornbread. So that's Burger Money, Hit Piece, and Mom's Kitchen Prayer. And you'll see also there's going to be a new section down here for the visualizers for it. Pinky also wants to make a lyric video for these, so that's something she'll probably do pretty soon. Just so you're aware. And, by the way, let's see, what's today? Yeah, today is my New Year's Eve. Not for you, it's for me. So, that means this is the last stream of 2025. The last stream of 2025. So, from now on, we'll have a new playlist. That's so cool to think about. 2025 was a banger year for me, guys. 254 broadcasts. 254 broadcasts, man. That's awesome to think about. That doesn't even include the ones that I had to take down for various reasons. That's cool. That's cool to think about. That's really cool to think about. Alright, I kind of like this guy's absurd look. I think we're just going to go for it. Chance Newell. Here we go, Chance. Here we go. Oh, I wanted to take Smoker. I forgot to do that. Oh, well. You live and you learn. There is no hope of survival. This is how you died. This is my favorite part of the game. Starting the game and it reminding you of that. That is my favorite part. You don't just like the absurd looks, you have a dislike for normal looks. That's true. That's true. That's true. Alright, I think I know where I've spawned. I'm at one of two places. I'm either right outside of Riverside. Yeah, I'm right outside of Riverside. Wow, dude. Juliana was also at Riverside. That's crazy to think about. Let's get some items here. Oh, I can't pass that up. You guys know me. I have to take my spoon. Let's... Can I wear this open? Oh, I broke it. Oh, you can't do that. I've lost my shirt by trying to wear it open, guys. So that mod does not work properly. Wet paring knife, not bad. We're just gonna get some weapons and start going to work here, boys. Garbage bag. Is that what I think it is? Baseball bat, 2 of them. Neither is in very good condition, but still. It's something. It's something. Alright, so why is Chance Newell in this wonderful place? That's the gas and more. What's in this garbage bag? Circular saw blade. Interesting. That's for some of the crafting stuff I haven't yet played too much with, I think. Let's see how long these bats last. Oh! Maybe the mods don't work? That's the game! That's the game. Maybe the mods don't work. Okay, fine. Fine. We can do this, guys. I'm a professional, okay? I know what I'm doing. We can do this. We can do this. Alright, we can do this. Speed run. I'm speed running Zomboid today. I was so terrified when it lagged right as I hit that guy. I was like, wait, what? That was some pretty good loot I was getting too. Alright, trying again. Anywhere but Louisville. Thank you. Come again. Apocalypse Plus, B42. Random. I'm a burger flipper now. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, some of the mods have been updated for this. Because Authentic Peach, my buddy, he posted that he made it work. So I know that one works, and obviously Pillow's random spawns work. Look at this build that the game gave me. I'm not doing that. We got 2 points to spend. We're a burger flipper with cat's eyes, and we're a keen cook. We'll take Smoker. And we'll take Short-Sighted. We'll take Speed Demon. And Iron Gut. Iron Gut, dude. Iron Gut. My favorite. That's Frosty's favorite, actually. I got 3 points to spend. I guess I could get rid of short-sighted. I don't have to have that. And then we're just leaving 1 point in the dirt here, huh? It's crazy that High Thirst is only 1 point now. Yeah, rules schmools, dude. They do say it. Yeah, they do say, like, don't use mods. That is true. He's absolutely right. I had such a Bianca King, dude. Layla Fraley. Mauricio Sheffield. How about Mercutio Sheffield? How about Mercutio Sheffield? What do we think of that? I've played a burger flipper so many times, guys. It's getting a little silly. It's getting a little silly. Let's do a shaved head and a beard. We'll go with the Obadiah Stane look. Some green shoes. I guess that matches the Spiffos. That's like the Spiffos appropriate costuming. High Thirst is terrible. High Thirst is terrible. I mean, it wasn't great in B41, but at least it was worth some points. So it kind of felt like free points. Not now. Not now. Now it's poo-poo in the pee-pee. It's way worse in B42, dude. It's way worse. Where did we spawn this time? In a little house on the prairie. This looks like West Point to me. Let's see if I'm right, boys. Is this West Point? Let's take a look around. And beans, the more you eat. Have you heard of DJ Richglow? Yeah, you've mentioned him a couple times. I haven't watched his stuff, but you've mentioned him a couple of times. You must be a fan. Fashion Bella. Oh, wow. Looking good, baby. Je m'appelle Bella St. Clair. Wow, looking good. Alright, so we know this is in Rosewood. That'll help us determine where we are. Well, I lied. We are definitely not where I thought we were, if that's Rosewood. Yeah, no, tell me more. Tell me more. What do you like about him? You like his music? No, it wasn't meant to be a criticism. You're the only person I've heard about him from. He's just a DJ, dude. The poor boy. He's been reduced. There's a DJ here on the island who goes by the name of Cyrus the Virus. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check him out. I'll have to check him out. I don't have a weapon yet. This is dangerous. Got some dirty long johns and a hoodie. Size 5? Size small? What does that mean? There's sizes now? There's sizes? This must be part of his mod. What does it mean if I say Titan? And it's gone. Nope, it's still there. It's just very gross. Cyrus the Virus was the villain in Con Air. I don't even remember that movie. I mean, I remember the name of it, but I don't know if I've seen it in forever. But Filipinos do love American film. A puzzle cube. One day I should just play an autistic guy who collects every puzzle cube in the game. That should be my whole thing. We'll get the can opener. There's not really too much in here. We'll take the pills. Rick is kind of like Nicolas Cage. Dude, I saw Nicolas Cage in a recent film called Long Legs. And what I liked about it was that I couldn't even tell it was really him for a long time. Like, I knew he was in the film, but I was like, when does he show up? You know? When does he show up? And he was actually really good in it. I mean, he was good in it, even though the film was not that great. Which was sad because it was made by the guy who made my favorite horror film, which is It Follows. That's probably my favorite horror film in the last, like, decade. Okay, I'm a little confused because this says Long John's, but then this says Long John's Bottoms. Okay, so those are the full Long Johns, I see. Well, we've got a bag. It Follows is super underrated because it's such a great concept. We'll bring this cook show with us. Although I am a burger flipper, so what's my cooking skill? I can still benefit from it. Oh, my guy hears a shout. He's not going towards it. The Duquesne Apartments. These are in Louisville. The house and lot for sale. Maybe that's what we do, guys. Maybe we go move into a house that's like been for sale, and we build like an entire base just from that. I really do not like Ben Stiller. Yeah? Okay, so this is just off Route 60, northwest of March Ridge. Well, that gives us an idea of where we are, boys. I like Will Ferrell a lot. I mean, it's like low-hanging fruit. His stuff is like kind of silly comedy, but I like that. I like silly comedy. We just become best friends. Yeah, like Step Brothers, dude, it has a special place in my heart. I know a lot of people that don't like Will Ferrell, though. Does sneaking work now in single player? Yeah. Okay, boys and girls. Let's turn this on. I'm gonna try and get them attracted to that. Vince Vaughn, yeah, he's actually very cool. I like Vince Vaughn a lot. Oh, she still saw me. The radio didn't make a difference. Oh, nice. I'm Dick Rhymes. Some high top sneakers. Alright, he lost track of me and forgot. Maybe we can sneak up on him now. I was really hoping for a stealth kill here, buddy. Daryl Vickers. That name almost sounds like a slur. I don't know how I feel about that. We're gonna try and clear the immediate area of any undead. Nice. So my guy is actually pretty good with a knife. Do I get a bonus as a cook for short blades, maybe? Yes, I do. Wow. So actually finding a kitchen knife was a good move. I love that. Yeah, I really enjoy Will Ferrell. Ben Stiller, I could live without him. I could live without Ben Stiller. Some of his stuff is funny. You know? Meet the Fockers is probably one of the funniest films ever. Let's see here. Fishing 1. Oh, we'll take the pencil. Let's do this. I feel like Mercutio Sheffield should have Mr. Crowbar's voice. Rex. Rex, what are you doing here, Rex? Can you milk me? Oh, I can milk you in a minute, baby. Come on over here. They don't call me the Milk Maiden for nothing. Hey, Deadman, one of the tips I learned from watching the videos on how to play Zomboid is always use the curtains and the socks and stuff. Anything that is coughed in it, something that could be easily ripped. Yeah. I like to keep some bandages on me. That's true. Look at what's in this this box here, Apex. Look at what's in this box. A bunch of RPG manuals, Loot Lords, the Tan Goblin, and the Trials of Tanglewood, and War of the Worlds. Yeah, that's not a bad piece of advice to do that. It's good to have, like, well, we haven't had any, did I take, let me see. No, I didn't. Okay. I was thinking maybe oh, look at this. Nice. Overall, it's one of the best items in the game, and I'll show you why. See how it has all these areas? This is much easier to power level your tailoring. Alright, there's a big house and another ranch-looking house. Yeah, Tropic Thunder is just incredible. I keep hearing, you know, he said that Rogan said this one time, was like, I don't think you can make Tropic Thunder today. And I think that might have been true a couple years ago, but I think you could make it today. I think you could. Yeah, Zoolander is kind of hit or miss. I mean, not that it's bad, but it wasn't great. It wasn't a Tropic Thunder. Hopefully we can agree on that. Okay, well, technically I could live in this house because it's empty. It fits the description of what we were talking about doing. But I'm going to keep exploring. You know, I've never played like a nomad run. I mean, I don't have an RV, but just like living out of my car, going from place to place. Maybe having a rule like you can only stay in a zone for so long. Yeah. And he's the best character also. Okay. Uh-oh. Lag. Nice. Yeah, Kirk Lazarus, that's Robert Downey Jr.'s character, right? We are Charlie Kirk. We're gonna leave this stuff here. There's no reason to bring that with us. We will steal this guy's wallet, though. Diego Gooch. Mr. Gooch, your wallet and your $2 are coming with me. I hope you don't mind. Mr. Gooch. You're a mean one, Mr. Gooch. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. Yeah, the original Zoolander did have me laughing. Dog Goblin, Ovo Farms, let's read it. I've never actually survived at Ovo Farms. But I have, did we have the cooking show twice? Nope. We have 2 episodes of the cooking show. Very nice. This place has a basement, and I think I hear rats in the basement. Jackie J, Fruit Seeker. Wait, there's a comic book made after Jackie J? KZ, are you paying attention? This is the level that Tom needs to be on, dude, where people are making comic books about him. Uh-oh. Yeah, she's a reporter. She must have been doing some hard-hitting stuff even before the apocalypse if people are making comic books after her. Right? I can't be the only one thinking that. Let's wash. I like to stay clean. Principally because I played a character once that had fear of blood and I was constantly cleaning myself, and so now it's like a permanent tick that I have in this game. Alright. Oh, plunger. Hold on, we're gonna need to put this where it belongs. Right there we go. Dead mouse, fresh and cooked. We'll take the caffeine pills. Any first aid supplies, more caffeine pills. Did you hear that or see that? Let's not let any rats out. Wow. Flashlight, score. See, you can't add these to your belt. That's what I was talking about, like quality of life mods. There's a mod called Common Sense that lets you do that. And it really does feel like common sense. Like, I should be able to, large hook. We're gonna need at least one of these. Duct tape will take. Any twine, any duct tape. Does this actually have bricks? Yeah, you can take bricks from it now. That's nice. Not that we need brick. Well, I do need at least one brick. Hold on, that's a good point. We need at least one brick, because my boy needs to be at my side. Let's see here. How many bricks did it give us? 20 bricks? That's too many bricks. 1 or 2 bricks is okay, but 20 bricks? Can you imagine the fact-checking? The amount of fact-checking that would take place. You would never be able to get away with anything incorrect. Why do you keep tempting the fats? Well, it's just kind of who I am, buddy. Alright, we're going to take both of these cooking books. Because I am a cook, it's my whole thing. We'll take maintenance 1 as well. The hand fork could be a weapon, so we'll take it. It's actually a pretty good weapon, frankly. The garbage bag is empty, so we'll take it. The sheet. Unfortunately, we can't use that sheet as a second backpack, so it stays. Hey, another plunger. Let's put it here on the counter for Nugget. A first aid kit. Let's take it out. Oh, it's got quite a bit. Okay, we'll bring it with us. That's really one of my favorite quotes of all time. That's really one of my favorite quotes of all time. It's like the perfect quote, actually. Fanny pack. Ooh, what's in it? A key ring, or the key to probably this house. A comb and a tissue. The tissue can come with us. The combs can stay. Dear diary, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. There's chicks in the backyard. Tie rope belt. Oh, I like that. Well, honestly, of the houses nearby, this would be the one to survive at for now. It would be nice if we could find some ciggies. Me, no you. You know me. Me, no you. Beautiful. Oh, and they've got a pig here. Iron pipe, very nice. I hear but don't see the bad boy. Whetstone worn. Hacksaw screwdriver. Those are pretty essential items. Even at this early, it's worth not passing them up. Okay, well, this farm has quite a bit. What's your go-to comfort buddy cop movie? My go-to comfort buddy cop movie. Probably The Other Guys, I think. Is that the right one I'm thinking of? The Other Guys is probably yeah, that's the best one. That's the best one. Gator, don't play that shit! That's one of the greats, man. The Other Guys. Got Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Whoa! You scary mama! Okay, after The Other Guys, there's another one. The Nice Guys is probably the other one. So The Other Guys followed by The Nice Guys. That's my order of cop movies that I think are fun. I'm not a super big fan of cops, and so I don't like a lot of cop stuff. Like, I used to watch Law and Order, but so often in Law and Order, they will just like conspire to undermine somebody's like legal rights. Like they'll be like, yeah, we'll just pick him up for this other thing and lie to him and get him to incriminate himself, or they'll like lie to people, and they're just doing like normal cop stuff. And I fully subscribe to the ACAB philosophy. So I don't like that. I don't find that entertaining. So it's hard for me to watch cop stuff unless it's a comedy. Yo, what's up, Elias? He said, recently bought this game, absolutely love it. Hey, dude, me too. I've got 2,000 hours in it. I got an entire tutorial series on my YouTube channel you can check out. There's a B41 and a B42 series. We're still making the B42 series, so there's only one episode of it out. Let's take a look at the Maparuski. Let's go down here because we know there's a farmer's market. We picked up the map for it already. Elias, what's your favorite profession to play? I'm a short order cook today. A burger flipper, if you will. I think my favorite might be veteran. Burglar is the best if you're new. Highly recommend Burglar to anybody who's new to the game. Oh. That's quite a few of them. Alright, let's get out the big guns. We got a big open space to fight, which is nice. Yeah, that's the burglar. I don't know the word in English since I play it in German. Oh, I see. Elias! Guten Tag, meine Freunde. Willkommen, willkommen, willkommen auf den PoorDeadMan Show. Ich bin PoorDeadMan und wir spielen today Project Zomboid. Wo kommt aus du? Guten Abend. Ah, yeah. 2 a.m. I live, Elias, I live now in the Philippines. I moved here almost 4 years ago now. So it's the start of my day. It's only 8:54 a.m. for me. I'll be here for the next 4 hours to entertain you. Yeah, the Training Day series is one of my favorite series to make. And it's nice to hear when people say, like, yo, that series really helped me get good with the game. Because sometimes you'll make something and you'll put a lot of love into it, and then it doesn't really get, like, traction, you know, on YouTube or whatever. But that doesn't matter so much as long as you valued making it, and it's a lot better, like, when people come to you and say, man, that really helped me. I feel really good about that when I hear that. Oh, do you speak Filipino? Ooh. Yes, Elias, I speak Bisaya, which is Southern Filipino. I don't speak Tagalog, which is like the city language from the north. I just got full on mangoes. Pinky loves mangoes. She chops it up into these like squares, and then she eats it with salt. She's a peculiar one. Because she'll also eat avocado with like milk, I think, or vinegar. Which I've never done that. I do like avocado with egg though. Like if you take an avocado and you scoop out the pit and the hole that's left behind, you know, in your two halves of avocado, you crack an egg into each one and then you bake it in the oven. Not for very long, just long enough to cook that egg. Let me tell you something. That's delicious. Elias says, if crypto works out for me, I'll probably move away from Germany too. I'm 22, so I still got some time. I have many German friends here on the island that I live in the Philippines. They are good people. They are good people. I do love me some Germans. They're a little bit older than you, though. Not like retiree old. They're still young. Yeah. The crypto can be worrying. I've never played with crypto, personally. Just because it felt a little bit like gambling to me, and I don't like to gamble. unless I'm betting on myself, then I'll gamble all day. Like last year I took out basically like some loans in order to fund growing the channel, hiring some staff, you know, and improving my own skills. To me, that's not gambling because I know I'm always going to win. So to me, that feels like a for sure thing. Until it comes time to pay the bill. And then it's a little bit more, oopsie poopsie. You took out a loan for crypto, Elias? Oh no. I hope it works out for you, buddy. You have my sympathies and or I don't know exactly what to offer, but I hope it works out. Ah! You sneaky Pete! Yeah, we got to do a B42 training day, but I got to get good at B42 in order to train you in it. I need to put in like another 100 hours, I think, before I'm very confident with B42. Because B42, I mean, there is some teaching you I can do in terms of combat and stuff, because that has changed. But I think if I was going to do a training day in B42, I'd have to be training you and teaching you on, like, some of the new recipes and stuff. Maybe not. I guess it would be a repeat, a lot of the lessons, because for a lot of people it would be, you know, their first time playing. I'm assuming that a lot of people are going to get into Zomboid when B42 fully releases. I'm assuming. That's when the Zomboid devs will pick up their pace. Elias says, are you working in the Philippines? You got a remote job or you're financially set? I'm very far from financially set. I'm the poor dead man. I'm possibly the furthest human being from the words financially set that you've ever met, in fact. I am very far from that. No, I'm not financially set. But I did have some savings, and I used that to move here. So, yes, in that regard, to move abroad. But I knew I wanted to live abroad. But, yeah, in terms of my work, Elias, you're looking at it, buddy. I'm live 5 days a week. I make content full time. Yeah, I don't know anything about these coins that you guys are talking about in the chat. I'm really ignorant on the coins. Like, really ignorant. I really have no knowledge of, like, Bitcoins. I mean, I see the price go up and down, and, you know, I know about that aspect of it. But I don't really know too much about Bitcoin otherwise. I have a buddy here who does, what is it? He's got one that he loves. XRP? I'm not telling you to buy this. I'm just making conversation. Please don't take any financial advice from me ever. I'm the worst human being to take financial advice from. Okay? I barely qualify as a human being, and the little bit of me that does not know money very well, or things would be a lot different in my life. But he's really into XRP, and he's put like a lot of his faith and trust into it. Yeah, he's really into it. He's really into it. Like, every time we talk, he's a YouTube guy also like me, but he's much older. And he's a good dude, but Yeah, he's very much into this XRP thing. I don't know who made the Bitcoin stuff. It seems like maybe the CIA. Or like maybe JP Morgan or someone like that. Like somebody who stood to gain from it and could ensure mass adoption. I don't know. Obviously, it's got a lot of value now. Like, if you had it from before, you know, you've got a lot of value now in it. But will it ever return that value? I have no idea. I really don't know. Yeah, he's always trying to convince me to get in on the XRP thing, Elias. But I don't invest in stuff like that. I mean, I don't have the money to anyway, but even if I did, that's not what I would invest in. I would, me personally, just because it would feel like gambling, I would invest personally in myself as much as possible. So like more schooling, more knowledge, courses to improve my capability, or like maybe finding somebody, like a mentor that I could pay who could teach me more about performance or something like that. Because I certainly don't think that I know everything there is to know, you know? Alright, can we fit brick in the bag? We can. Can we fit the hand fork in the bag? No, it's staying. The hammer is better, I suspect. And that's a claw hammer. We need to have one of these. We have one. Good. Well, we are thirsty. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah. There's a lot of self-improvement bullshit. I don't mean courses like online stuff. I mean like going somewhere physically and learning a new skill, or like training under somebody like a mentor, who could teach me more about like performance, or maybe like the intersection of performance and business. That's like something I struggle with, you know. I just want to perform, and I'm like a fool when it comes to like the business side of it, unfortunately. So if I could find somebody who like knew, like maybe like an entertainment lawyer or something, and he would be willing to teach me, or marketing, I guess, more marketing. I know sales quite strongly, but I don't know too much at all about like business. So I would love to learn that. Alright, if this is on, that means Life and Living is going to be on. Exposure Survival, let's do it! You work at a bank, very nice, dude. Yeah, you've got the money knowledge down. Them bankers, man, you have a very particular type of employer. And you're German. Good luck. This has been a message endorsed by the Democrat Party. Yeah, how does can you still mine Bitcoin to this day? Does it take longer than it used to? It used to take like a while, right? I've already read Cooking 1. Oh, okay. Let's see what else we got here, boys. Let's read Cooking 2 as much as we can. My guy's oh! That did not sound like a normal boom boom. turn this off. The coins are still mineable to this day. So wait a minute, all the guys, because I remember like 10 years ago people were mining Bitcoin. So the guys who are mining it, they must be making a ton of money then, huh? Damn. Good for them. Why would I sleep in this bedroom when there's a master bedroom? Let's do a little dance, make a little love here. Oh, it's already off. Okay. Let's sleep. We're gonna wake up. The cost to mine goes up exponentially, says Trundle. Oh, really? Why aren't all the AI guys just doing that? Like, if it's so certain of a income, I wonder why aren't all the AI companies with their 5 trillion GPUs, why aren't they all doing that? You can't compete with most Bitcoin miners nowadays. The network hash rate is too high. Most people run entire farms. Oh. Damn. I'm coughing, but I haven't had a damn cigarette since the game started. Yeah, I remember. I remember exactly, Brick, what you're saying. You're precisely correct. Alright, I don't want to waste too much time today. Let's close this. But I'm already getting a little heavy. Can we finish reading this? There are still other coins to mine which are still small. Yeah. So what do you guys think of the government getting involved in it now? Like, now there's like a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and the banks and stuff are... I mean, my knowledge of finance and money is that normally when there's an asset that the government and the banks are trying to take control of, that's usually like the end of it. Not the end of it. I mean, it'll become more mass adopted, but that's the end of the profitability for the small guy. That's my knowledge, but maybe it's wrong. I think it's really bad, says Elias. Yeah, so I think we're on the same page with that. Hi, you're watching The Cook Show. Start, press play. Y'all are watching Woodcraft. Alright, we'll watch Woodcraft. Nice. Now we'll watch the other Cook Show. Nice. Alright. So we got rid of a bunch of our loot that way. That was nice. We don't need that anymore. What? Alright, let's take some beta blockers. I'm having some anxiety. Yeah, journalist, Brick. That's maybe the We definitely can't trust those guys. Journalists and like professors, like teachers. Those are the two group journalists, professors / teachers, and anyone involved in government in any way. Those are the three groups that I don't trust. Cops, prosecutors, etc. People like that. There's always BS with these three groups. Oh, my guy's hungry now. I personally invest in privacy coins. I don't want people to know what I'm doing with my money. Yeah. The government getting involved and knowing what's going on with your money is one of the worst things ever. No, not individual teachers, but as a group. Like institutions, I mean. You know, I really am skeptical of that. This is going to make me very unhappy, but very well fed. Let's eat this butter. It's just how people say, like, oh, you know, there are good cops, and I'm sure there are. I'm willing to accept that. But as a group, I have a hard time, like, trusting them or believing them. I guess. Yeah. Guilds and stuff like that. The power, Elias. The power! So hey, since we're talking about PZ and you're here for the first time, I just wanted to give you a heads up. Let's see here. You're watching me on the vertical. On my channel, actually, I have all sorts of Zomboid stuff. I just wanted to let you know. But in particular, I make like machinima, like movies of Zomboid, which I really love to do. I also do tutorials. I even have a Zomboid album that I've released. If you like music inspired by Zomboid. This is season 1 of my machinima series. This is season 2, but it's still releasing slowly. It's not all done. But you can watch season 1 here. There's even a director's commentary at the end. And I've done a bunch of essays on Zomboid, like ways I think that you can enjoy the game more. Things that I think people can do to enjoy the game. So yeah, check out the channel. Minor plug, hope you don't mind. All right, so this is where we've left off. I know that zombie's coming towards me, don't worry. And I think this is March Ridge. So what we're going to do... Rosewood, this is Rosewood. So what we're going to do is try and get to Rosewood diagonally. We're going to avoid the fight. We're going to make the most out of our time. It's already 7 p.m. Shit. Let's see how far we can get. Appreciate that, Elias. Welcome. Let's check the Maparuski. Yeah, we got to keep going kind of like this direction. Into the woods we go. Ooh! A dirt road, a dirty road, boys. We just found ourselves a dirty road. It's a dirt road with no name. Let's follow it. Maybe it leads somewhere interesting. A shelter outside of town, maybe. Oh, it's curving away from the town. I don't like that. All right. As we get closer to town, there's more likely to be zomboids. Here they are. At least one of them has seen us. Yo, what's up, Life Channel? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the show. Will you fall over? Thank you. Yo, what's up, Dav? Hello. Welcome to the show. What's this link? Am I going to get riotplatforms.com Bitcoin mining Rockdale? I'm worried if I click on this, it's going to trigger my HTCP. Let's see if it will let me click it. Good to see you, Dav. Good to see you. All right, if my screen goes black, we all know it's Trundle's fault. Let's see. Riot Platforms, Rockdale facility, North America's largest Bitcoin mining facility by developed capacity. Jesus. It doesn't even look like a server farm. It looks like a what is it? It doesn't even look like a server farm. I think Soylent Green is people, guys. I think they're turning people into Bitcoin. Okay, I think I remember this house because I think I spawned here once with Skeleton Witch when we played together. The server breaking is also your fault. Did we make a backup before we made those changes? Can we just revert? That way we can remove the mods one at a time and figure out which one broke the thing. Always smart to make a backup first. Post a note. Oh. Oh boy, it's just sitting in here. Oh, you almost bit me. He almost bit me, boys. I'll take the hand fork now. I have no choice. I can feel the heat of Brick's face. Yo, what's up, cute pig? Good to see you, baby. Hello. Cute pig, I got you a gift. It's a photograph of two women kissing. How did that not improve my guy's mood? Why is he still weepy? That would have made me very happy. Are you guys playing randoms again? This is just single player. This is just me playing by myself today. And I am random. Yeah, my spawn is random. And my guy is random. That's true. The great art of the Middle East. You gotta love that. I'm not going to tell you how to play, but booze. Yeah, booze would be nice. I wish we could find some booze. We might be able to make some cookies. My guy is hungry. An adhesive bandage, I'll take that. I love to take the first aid supply. That's one of the smartest things you can do. Let's sit here. Let's read this maintenance book so we can get rid of it. My guy's very miserable. Don't worry about that. It's just the end of the world. Nothing's wrong with being a little miserable at the end of the world, guys. Don't be too hard on yourselves, okay? It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. Gromblin? Gromblin? Gromblin is back, boys. She's back home. She's left the land of milk and honey. She's left the land of beautiful oranges. And now she's back home in the cold, cold not land of oranges. They don't make oranges where she is now. Gromblin, hello and welcome back. It is good to see you, and thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Appreciate that. I had a water bottle. At least I thought I did. Here we go. I hear a lot of undead. Come on. Come on. FNAF 1. Oh, very nice. The shout out outed my next stream plan. Oh, you haven't played it yet. Guys, aren't you excited to watch Gromblin play FNAF 1? And Gumby2 and I are going to be playing together. Let me see here. Let me see here on the Discord in the schedule area. We're going to be playing together on Monday, January 5th, 2026 at 8 a.m. That's next week. That's next week, guys. Next week. This is the schedule for this week, just so you know. Zomboid today, Zomboid tomorrow, Zomboid forever. And then this is my new schedule layout for the future. 4th for the sorry, this is in my, this should just show for your appropriate time. This thing, the way this works. It should link up for you. Oh, okay, I thought it crashed. Earlier my game totally crashed, we lost the save. Yeah, I personally have never been a fan of Mr. Musk. And I remain not a fan. I wasn't a Tesla fanboy. I've never been a fan of him, regardless of what side he's been on. I don't know. He strikes me as lizard people. You know what I'm talking about, guys? Lizard people, you know? Like some people walking around on Earth are not people. They're not human beings. They're something, I don't know if I want to say extraterrestrial. They seem terrestrial, but yeah, they're not normal. They're a little bit green, if you will. They're something about them is wrong. I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm not supposed to talk about this. This is why they banned the doc, remember? He started talking about David Icke on his stream and they banned him. Dude, I bet lizard girls are super cute. I'm gonna be honest, I almost fell in love with the evil Na'vi girl from the new Avatar. I was like, yes, ma'am. I will betray my entire species for you. Let's do it. My type of gal, dude. Is the new Avatar any good? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. Did you decide against her because your hair isn't long enough? Well, she was into that what's-his-face, and he had like a crew cut, so she probably isn't so upset with me being bald. Yo, what's up, Elder Martins? Good to see you, buddy. We're just talking about Project Zomboid and lizard people. Great time to come in. Welcome back to the show. Mr. Elder Martins, hello. Are you getting back into Zomboid? I saw your comment. yeah. I mean, I think, I don't know, did we announce it? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. It'll probably be something familiar. Yeah, let's eat this stuff first. TV dinners. Wow, what is this? The cult? Do the Navi have tentacles in their ponytails? They do. And as long as she doesn't try to put that thing up my butthole, we're good. She can tickle me with it if she wants, but that's about it. You hear that, Navi girls? You hear that? Yeah, dude, I like me some Pocahontas. Salisbury steak TV dinner makes you smell like onions. That's why it makes you sad. Well, there was a time before I learned how to cook where I survived exclusively on the Salisbury steak TV dinner, and it was the one with no corn, no sides. It was just like 5 or 6 Salisbury steak patties. Let me tell you, there was a time where I was like Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. If there wasn't instructions on the container, I didn't know how to cook it. What's up, Mithrin? Good to see you, bud. Oh, and it's burnt. Well, we won't be eating that. Yeah. I didn't know how to cook at the time, and I was very poor. Dirt poor. And so I would eat just those Salisbury steaks over and over. Ricky can't cook with the instructions. I thought the whole thing was he needed like the list on the back to tell him what to do. BO is okay. You can have BO as long as you're washed. If your BO is man musk, I think you're so smart. Yeah, I think it's important, like, you gotta bathe, you know, but if your smell is like man musk, like you're clean, but your smell is like just what you've been eating, I think that's okay. You know, that's like your pheromones, bro. That's your pheromones. Quaritch and Varang are what got me interested in the series again. Dude, Quaritch, okay, I have a theory about this. A lot of these shows and movies, they make the obvious guy in the right the villain. Quaritch is actually the hero of the story. And then the fact that he falls in love with Varang confirms what I've always said, that he's actually the hero of the story. Now, yes, Jake Sully is like the family man, and he's sweet and soft, and I get it. But actually, Quaritch is the hero of the story. It's the same with Gangs of New York. Bill the Butcher is the hero of the story. Leonardo DiCaprio's character is the villain. Okay? It's very obvious to me. Okay? There's a lot of these examples. I could go on. But they like to do this. Varang is a hot piece, let me tell you. I will betray my species for her. But actually, you don't even have to do that, because she never demanded that Quaritch betray his species. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. The people are losing their way. They're losing their way. He seeks way better than orgid. He seeks way better than orgid. Huh. Yes, I think, is the answer. I'm not sure how to answer that. Okay, what is this in my inventory here? Broken iron pipe. Okay, it can stay, I guess. Whoops, what are we talking about? Well, we were talking about the Na'vi for a little bit at least. Alright, that looks like a school. We're in Rosewood now. Avatar, the last underwater bender, dude. Yeah, I will say this though, like the killing of the whales is offensive to me.